All right, joining us today on Pirate Radio Live, the legend, Deuce is back. Justin Hardy joining us on Pirate Radio Live, part of the Pirate Radio family now. And Justin, great to talk with you, man. Good to see you again. How's everything going your way?
All is well, man. I can't complain.
Well, we'll talk about your football career. We'll talk about some other stuff going on, but also I want to tell you Justin Hardy's appearances on Pirate Radio is powered by Social House Vodka. They specialize in crafting premium American vodka using the highest quality ingredients, strict production standards, and a commitment to sustainability. You can find Justin's very own official vodka, J-Rock Limited Edition, by visiting socialhousevodka.com. Of all the cool things you've done in your life, having your own vodka's got to be up there, Justin. That's pretty cool, right?
Definitely up there for sure. Never thought I'd be in that avenue, but opportunity showed itself, so it was great to get into.
Very cool, very cool. Let's talk about what you're up to now, man. Putting together an awesome career up in the CFL. So tell us right now kind of where you stand as far as your playing career. You're going back for another year, right?
Yes, sir. I just signed to go back for another year. Pretty much off-season training is about to start. Well, pretty much started today. I always give myself after the Super Bowl to get back started going. So today was the first day back and getting prepared for the season.
And your season starts in the summer, right? So, like, when does camp and everything begin for you guys?
Yeah. Training camp starts the first weekend in May or the last weekend in April. One of those.
Right.
It's coming up pretty soon.
Yeah, not too far from another CFL season, and back there in Ottawa, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, and you were been an all-star. Again, you said you never thought you'd be tied in with the vodka avenue. How about being an all-star in Canada? I'm sure when you're growing up playing in Craven County, you probably didn't have that in mind. So how about where football has taken you in your life?
Man, it's taken me so far, meeting different people, seeing different things. I've been blessed to be able to use football as an avenue to get out and see the world and experience different things.
That's awesome stuff. Justin Hardy joining us one day after the Super Bowl. And, man, Justin, I was expecting a good game, thought it could go either way, had no idea it would be an Eagles blowout. How about you?
I didn't think it would be that either. I was looking forward to a good game. I seen how the game was going. It was real familiar to me. So I thought it was going to change a little bit, but it turned out it didn't. So it had to go all Philly way.
So how do you watch the NFL? Do you kind of just root for guys, root for your teammates? Like, do you like Atlanta because you played there? Do you not like Atlanta because they cut you? Like, how do you kind of view the NFL as a fan?
As a fan, I'm really just rooting for guys that I played with, coaching staff that I coach, that coached me about my career. Really, that's the gist of how I look at the NFL now.
Who are your favorite coaches you got to work with Justin?
Man, Dan Quinn, head coach when I was in Atlanta. He had a great year this year with Washington. Raheem Morris, he was back in Atlanta right now. He was my receiver coach when I was playing in Atlanta. He's the head coach now. Kyle Shanahan, he's in San Francisco now. Some great mind guys right there.
Yeah.
Top of the list for sure.
And all active head coaches. I'm a Washington fan. I love what Dan Quinn did in year one, and I can't wait to see what he can do in year two. And just I sat around all day yesterday saying I think Jaden Daniels can take us to this game. How about the rookie there in Washington and what they got cooking up?
He definitely has the talent to do so. Like I said, just buying into what Dan Quinn got going on in Washington, I feel like they are a piece away from actually doing it. So it's interesting to see.
Need to get some help with for Terry at the receiver position. Love Terry McLaurin. Who are your favorite guys to watch at the receiver position in the NFL?
Man, it's a lot of guys. I'm a Keenan Allen guy. I like Devontae Adams. Man, it's a lot of guys out there that are doing a great job right now. Really, just try to take a lot from all their game, trying to incorporate in mine.
Man, we were just in awe of what you did at Dowdy-Ficklen Stadium. Then you go on to the NFL, and you're playing with a guy, Julio Jones, who does stuff we've hardly ever seen. What was it like being around him and trying to compete with him day in, day out, and also be his teammate?
Man, as far as competing with him, he in the category by himself.
Yeah.
just kind of got to chop that up to the game. And he's blessed as an individual to be able to play the game the way he did. But just being able to, watch his work ethic, the work he put in on the field, and it carried over, translated to the game. It was actually good to see. Like, he wasn't one of those, I guess how you say, prima donnas that
Yep.
receivers get, the notion of he wasn't one of those guys. So, and it translated to the game, and he was able to be as good as he was.
You said it before I could, Justin. The receivers get a stereotype of being divas and all that. You certainly have never been in that category, and I was going to say neither has Julio. We only see kind of what we see from the outside, but seemed like a pretty kind of quiet, low key guy. Is that how he was? Kind of like yourself.
Like I said, if he knew you, and like I said, teammates around you, he's gonna communicate. He's gonna talk. He's gonna the brotherhood is always there. But like I said, when he's by himself, he's by himself.
And how about yourself, Justin? Like look, I hadn't been around you or anything, but talking to you today, just kind of following you on social media and stuff, like it seems like you really hadn't changed either, right? You still the same guy you were all those years ago in Eastern North Carolina?
Same guy, staying out of the way. I'm a peace guy. Anything that brings me peace, I'm doing. I don't really like to get outside of that too much.
And like things are tempting too, man, especially when you get to where you got with money, with fame, being in a big city, all that. And we talk about like athletes get in trouble. Well, they have a lot more opportunities to get in trouble than a lot of us folks do. So how did you kind of keep yourself away from that and just stay on the grind?
And like I said, like peace. I don't like my peace to be interrupted. So if I feel like it's gonna interrupt my peace, I'm probably not gonna do it.
Yeah.
9 times out of 10, I'm in the house anyway, so you can't get in too much trouble in the house.
There you go. Hey, put that on a t-shirt. Justin Hardy joining us, courtesy of Social House Vodka. You can get his J-Rock limited edition at socialhousevodka.com. Justin, how about the Pirate season, man? I don't know how closely you followed it, but it was a roller coaster. They fire the head coach, Mike Houston. Blake Harrell comes in. They end up winning 7 games and then an 8th against NC State in the bowl game. Just a crazy year. How much did you keep up with ECU this year?
I kept up with it a little bit. Being up in the CFL, you kind of got a little time to kind of explore and pay attention to a lot of things. So actually seeing ECU, kind of the trouble that they had at the beginning of the season, and then with the firing of the coach and the new head coach coming in and kind of changing the program around, getting a bowl win, it's good for the program. It's definitely hard for guys like me that has been there, and the coaching staff that I had is, is gone now. So it's not really who's there and whatnot. So just being able to just get back to that, understand and get to know the staff, the players, it was good to do.
Justin Hardy joining us, and Justin, how do you feel when you see all this big money flying around college football right now? It stinks that you and Shane and Zay and the guys just missed out on it, but do you look at it too like you kind of paved? I always say there's a reason that UBE had number 2 jerseys at UBE. There was a reason for that. Would have been great if you could have got a piece of that pie, but you just missed out on about a few years.
Just missed out on it. It definitely would have been good, but like you said, that's kind of some of the stuff that we was preaching and trying to get past for the guys to get compensated. So I'm actually happy that they were able to get it done.
Yeah, Justin, you ever where are you living at right now?
I'm in Atlanta right now.
Okay, you ever make it back here to Eastern North Carolina?
Yeah, 3 times. My mom still is that way, so anytime I get a chance to get that way, especially in the off season, in between training, I try to get there.
Good deal. Good deal. Well, hopefully you can get back here to Greenville and we can see you in person, do an interview in our studio here. But we'll be catching up with you weekly here, talking football, talking life, talking other stuff with Justin Hardy, and his appearances brought to you by Social House Vodka. Tell us about the J-Rock limited edition, Justin. What kind of separates it from other vodkas? What do you like about it?
Man, it's a smooth vodka. At first I wasn't even a vodka fan. Growing up as I got up in age, I kind of transitioned from vodka to something, well, not drinking at all really. Yeah. But just having a special edition bottle got me back into it, and then understanding how it was made and the smoothness of it, it's been great.
Awesome, man. We'll check that out for sure. And Justin, we'll keep up with you, man, and we'll talk again with you. It's awesome to kind of reintroduce you to Pirate Nation, but we miss you around here. But it's great to see you, and we'll be talking more to you. And I'll get some fan questions for you next week. See what the folks want to know about Justin Hardy when we talk next week.
Definitely sounds good. I can't wait.